Hey folks, Ivan here, and today is an interesting day. First and foremost, we need to turn off this wonderful block here. This block is going to help me out greatly. So, there has been a request from the community that I admin for. Can we please have a PvP event? There has been small ships or capital ships thrown around. We can do both, but I was trying to figure out how to make this fair, and it dawned on me. You know what we could do is I can take one of these blocks here. We get some zone chips, put them in there, and we'll have the central point that we'll put it like 5, 10, 15k for an antenna. And so this will tell the opposing forces how far before they're out of bounds. And likewise, if I'm sitting here in the middle, I can say, hey, as the judge, you need to come back in. You're out of bounds. And so this is kind of a meeting spot, central point, just to keep the whole thing fair and not have someone go flying off into one section or the other. So let's get to work here. Let's see here. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to find the interior walls here. Fantastic. And then I need some of these light blocks. So what I want to do is I want to create these here as the central point. This is the central meeting hub of the group. And so we're just gonna drag this around. I've already tested that I can put the zone chips in from the terminal. I'm building this in creative right now, but I will build this in survival. I plan to be the judge since I am the only person that one has admin powers, and two is a solo, because I figured it would be the most fair. Let's see here, and I think that's gonna work. And then we're gonna go like this. This being the central point. Base. So anyways, so overall, I'm actually quite excited about this. Gives me an opportunity to do something that I hadn't thought about doing before. At least not in a while. So let's go ahead and get this. There we go. I think that'll work. It's going to be a small base because, again, I'm going to build this in creative mode, so I don't want to spend a ton of time building this thing and have them sitting there going, come on, not even hurry up. Blow stuff up. You know? So, let me go ahead. Go do that. Set. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm going to put the antenna on the... Well... You know what? I'm going to have a little viewing room right here. Yeah, I like that idea. So let's go ahead and make a little line here. Now work. Line here. There we go. Well. Alright, and then there we go. Perfect. Perfect. This is actually going to be a straightforward line here. Just going to do this. I know you're thinking, oh, that's so flat. I know, because that's what I thought when I looked at it. I'm like, yeah, that's flat. But no, I'm gonna make sure that it gets a little bit more extended out. So, not to worry. Ivan's got this. I hope. So let's go ahead and put a conveyor here. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm gonna set up like some air here, if I can. There it is. Oops, I just deleted the central point of the whole deal. There's a... We'll put it back. Not to worry. So air. Just like so, and then I need to find that jump drive again. Where did I put it? Oh, number 5. Put that there. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible so that I can get these guys going on what they want to do for this setup. And I think this will work. And I want to have... Use it. There it is. So this is going to be here, little pipeline. Oh, what's the pipeline for, Ivan? It is for oxygen. And I actually want to go a little bit further in. So I know they're not going to see this detail, but I'm going to know it's there. So that's why it's important for me, not so much for anybody else, to have these little tiny details. You know, it goes along with my other, anybody who knows me, my building philosophy. There's got to be kind of like a story going on here. If there's not, then what's the point? Right. So there we go. And then we are going to have this guy with some oxygen. Nope, that is too close. Let's pull this back a little bit. I was hoping that I had enough space, but apparently I didn't, which is disappointing. Is that enough? Hopefully that's enough. Those. That. And then I want the conveyors like that. Or not conveyors. Yeah, conveyors. That's what those are. I don't know why that eluded me so. And actually, let's go ahead and we're going to put them... Oop, that just went off to the side. Just like so. Yeah, that looks neat. And then we'll put conveyors down here. So that's all connected. Looking very fancy, if you will. All right. And then I want the conveyors here. Like so. Another one, and that's actually going to be into a connector. Like so if I ever have to move this thing, I can move it. That's the whole point of that setup right there. And now, the next thing I want to do is I want to get some oxygen tanks. There we go. And I've been thinking, yeah, just like so. Or not like so. We want to do this. Maybe I'll do... Ooh, I like this idea. So we're going to do it like this, right? We're going to make sure oxygen is exposed to the outsides of it. It's very important. Let's get another conveyor. And we are going to create another set, just like so. And then some more tubes. But these ones are going to be the curved ones. I mean, there's really no point to this. I mean, besides looking aesthetically pleasing, right? Where did that tube go? This is the biggest problem I have, is I'll always forget where everything is, right? Just like so. Perfect. Isn't that neat? It just looks like it's, you know, just that little bit of extra right there. Let's go ahead and add next thing. Let's see here. What can we add in here to make this kind of... Oh, not that. That would... let's put some light armor blocks, just like so. Just kind of hides it, you know, the exposed pieces, because that little yellow piece kind of just blocks the aesthetics, if you will. Now, I do need some way to generate power on here. So let's look at solar first and foremost, because that will be the easiest way to do things in this. Followed by hydrogen reactors, but we're gonna have to. That might be a little bit difficult. Now I could do something like this. Let's see how this looks. Is this gonna make it look good or bad? I don't like it, so we'll get rid of it. Even if it was like this, I don't think it'd look too great. Yeah. Now we could do something like that. Yeah. I know what we'll do. Oh, come on. Go in there. How's that look? For some reason, they didn't get spawned over here. I don't know what happened there. Go. I don't like it. I don't like that. I know what we'll do. Alright, so we'll take out these sections here, and then we're gonna flip this around. How's that look? That's better. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's bad. Should feel bad for that. Saying that's better. Come on. Come on, Ivan. You know better than that. You know what? We'll just, we're going to leave that section. I think that looks pretty neat. It's a little flat. But we can deal with that. What I'll do... is get some piping here. We're going to take that, the mirror off. See, the problem with the mirror is that if it just doesn't look natural necessarily. So let's go ahead and off. I'll put some things like this. And that. Let that curve like so. There. And then we'll cover this up. Hide the crimes. Perfect. And let's go ahead and I want to put. How do you want to? Oh, I know what I can do. So this is flat down here. We're going to definitely fix this with a little bit of finesse, if you will. Let's cover that up. I'm going to put some batteries down here to kind of hold in a charge. And then what I'll do is I'll have a lower system that is going to have a solar panel on it. Yeah, that'll work. This. That. There. And there we go. So let's get some batteries going on here. There we are. I don't want this thing shutting off in the middle of a tournament, so we're gonna kind of up the batteries a little bit. There we go. That should be fine for what's gonna go on here. And then I want that antenna. Where's that antenna at? Did I take that off? Maybe I took that off. Just like that. And then I need a rotor. Put that there. Oop. Went over the side. Get a rotor. Now we'll do the solar. Now we'll probably change these out for the solar panels we have on the actual server, because we have the glass ones, which will make this look they're central. Or centered, rather, I should say. So that'll make it look a little bit nicer when I get to that point. But for the time being, we'll kind of mock this up. Again, these are just to kind of give the illusion that we're seeking. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll keep them in line. Cool. Again, it's just a mock-up. You know, I'm gonna change the rotations and all that stuff a little bit later on, and then we will cover up the crimes down below. Some paneling. And all, again, this is just a central point for being able to tell everyone where out of bounds is. It's not meant to be anything better than that. It's not a trade station. It's not anything. Now, part of the rules that I am thinking about engaging with this is that you have to bring your own materials. I'm not going to supply any of those. Even though I probably could, I'm not. Maybe I'm mean. Maybe I'm not. Who cares? So there's that. I want to... That. And then what I want to do here is find this guy. So. Perfect. I think it's going to work. Yeah, there's going to be a little jutting out, and I can fix that in a little bit here. But the first thing I want to do is I want to get some glass, because I want to... what? Oh, it's under Windows. I'm like, huh? So window, where are you at? Is this guy here? Let's put this on number 2. And I need this to be like this. Yeah. Okay, so I know what I need to do to make this work. Maybe. That, and then I need a corner piece. Like so. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. That's exactly. Look at how well that comes together, right? Let's see here. Where was that piece? There it is. Hopefully I haven't made any of this like reinforced blocks. That would have been bad. Does this work right? It looks right to me, which is exactly what we want. All right. And then for the actual landing pad. So this is what I've done on my space station. And I want to carry this over to theirs. Cool. And then I need this block here. Just like so. And then we need to have this corner piece just like there. Perfect. Go back over to 9. Make that a corner block again. Drag it all the way over. Like so. And then since I'm done with that, now we change that like that. Come on, where's that block at? Oh, I passed it. There we go. Fantastic. So these like this. And then we want 2, 3. 2, 3. Corner block. And 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle. Another corner block. Just like so. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Just bring that over here. Do that other corner block. And then we're going to do a regular block right in the middle. Then we want our doors. Most important piece at the moment. Door, door, door. There we are. We're going to put these here. I want the offset doors like so. That's going to work out nice. All right. Cool. So I'm going to put a programming block in here, and actually I'm going to probably hollow out a place underneath. In which case this is going to automatically open and shut doors, which is what I want. This set here going to be the airlock so the air doesn't escape. And then the rest of this, let's see here. So let's go ahead and put this block into place. Like so. And these should all be mirrored, which is great. Cool. So far, so good. Now, why did I put the windows underneath there? Good question. The reason I did that, so that I could take this block, this graded catwalk, and put these here. But Ivan, now you've got a problem. It's still exposed to air. Wait. I got this. As soon as I find the block I'm looking for, let's just type in window. Window. Throw that in there. Boom. Actually, let's go ahead and change my mind ever so slightly with this block in particular. Let's see here. Conveyor. I want a block that comes out. Goes to here. That. Then. Where's that? That. That's great. Now we do have a block that actually comes down, right? And that's what I'm going to be using more likely for this setup. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this. So, oop. That. Cool. I'm going to use a... no, we'll use this, the regular airlock. So I have a mod that will pull that airlock, or that right up to here. Which is exactly what we want. For a very special reason. Because what I want to do is have this, but I can't put it in there just yet. So think this is gonna work. If it's not, I'll revamp this, but I wanted to put oxygen in this room. We may have to come back to that. Actually, I could put her. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. You put it right here. Ooh. So we'll come back to that to make sure it will work. Because that would actually be kind of cool to have like the come off here and then swing down or something like that, or yeah, I like that idea. So maybe we'll do that because this is kind of right. Let's get rid of this. But I do like the idea of there being a block here. So let's go down here where this glass block is. Now it can't go right there because there's nothing to connect it to, right? Now in the game that I'm playing in, there is a mod that will push this all the way up here. So it's flat up against there. So I'm thinking it's going to make it airtight. But for the time being, let's go ahead and hopefully this is going to create two entities. We'll see here in a minute. Take that out. Actually, you know what? I don't need to take that out. Let's go ahead and put this back. Like so. And we'll just do that. And I believe there's a spot. Let me see where that would be. Yeah, right here where that is at. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops, I just deleted some batteries. I didn't mean to do that. Let's grab these batteries here. We'll shove them back in there. Oh, hunky dory. And let's go ahead and where's that conveyor belt? Oh dear. This. Now you need this. And we'll turn it like this. Come down like that. Now for intents and purposes, we'll put a block there. And where'd that antenna go? Again, these blocks here, this solar panel stuff, I will probably change out when I get into the actual game. So perfect. This up as soon as I find that one. Perfect. I might even take these out in favor of something else. But we'll see. I'll come to that bridge when I cross it. When it comes time to cross it, I should say. Take that out. Let's make sure that there's nothing floating like that. There we go. Looks like it will be perfect. did I start using there? Just to make sure that I'm not using our blocks, I just took that off there. All right, and perfect. Interior plates, perfect. I know I keep saying perfect, but I'm really starting to dig this design. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. I want a solid block like this. Excellent. Now come across on top. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm probably gonna do that. No, well, yeah. And we're gonna take that and do that on both sides. Come back. I might come back to fix that a little bit later on, but for the time being, that's going to be a-okay in my book. Now let's do the center here. Really, all this is just a landing platform for the ships that come in. They can build here if they wanted to. I may create a welding pad for them to use, but I'll have to figure out how I'm going to power it because right now, no dice on that, right? So this is kind of cool the way it is. Let's get some railings here. No, can't do railings here because of that. We'll come back to that. I was gonna, yeah, we could do something like that. Put a little ladder or something in there. Kind of give it the. Oops, Start putting in the rock block. That's those. And this might actually get taken down, depending on how big their crafts are. Actually, you know what? This would be a good way to keep them within a... Yeah, I like this idea. As I was talking myself through it, this is an excellent way to ensure that they are not building a craft that's way too big for the competition. So it has to fit in this setup. And then... Is there a flat piece that I can use? Kind of, not really. There's... Where's it at? Yeah, that's not going to work for me. It's even worse. Maybe there's a block that I can use, but for the time being, we'll... Since... Yeah, it's on this side. You know what I can always do, actually, now I'm thinking about it. There we go. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, you know, I'll leave it up to the comments. You know, should this get a proper... game froze. No. Okay, good. It might be excusable. I mean, really what I needed to do is be able to do an airlock for that. There'll be air coming into here. That'll come into here. Obviously, there will be some lights, which I will add in right now. Let's see here. Did I... believe it or not, this is how most of my building goes in Space Engineers. I will... you know, delete lights or delete something off my toolbar that I didn't intend to do, and I'll spend the, you know, good half an hour trying to figure out where the heck it went. So far, so good, though. Alright, so we need to add some windows, and it's almost like I did this on purpose. Almost, not quite. Alright, so where's that window at? I think this might be the one I'm looking for. It is fantastic. This is exactly what I was looking for. Then I need a 2x3. 3, and hold that down. How do I want to do this section? Because I feel like it would be too much if I did these blocks. So I might actually take this. Like so. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and put that down. And I need to... Oh, you know what? Perfect. Sometimes my genius even amazes myself. Little Top Gear humor for you. Cool. I'm gonna think about this for a minute. I'm not entirely happy with it, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure how to fix it. So I'm gonna think about this for a minute. Let's take this out. Go back with the original. Like so, and then like this. Now this is only half the battle because I do have to build this in survival after I'm done here, so yay me. Let's do this. That. Like so. Okay, so this is the case that I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and window, where's it at? This is flat, so we need inverted. So that's that. This brings it out, and then let's go ahead and grab this guy. Because he's got to go right here. Let's go back to this guy here. Pull that along. There's that 2x3. Perfect. Our 2x3, and then we need the angled right here. Hopefully I did that right. Yes, I think this is what's gonna work. This is gonna work for me. This is just the observation deck. We will have the right. Put those at there. They are number 3. Middle. Actually, you know what? That might be a. Yeah. I really like this idea. Alright, cool. Like this. And then I need the control console. Which will be. Where is it at? Maybe it's under button. It is. Perfect. Now I'm going to add in some more gizmos here, like a timer block and whatnot. But I think this is going to be a good spot for me to start with. Let's get that fixed here. Be this guy. Perfect. So this will be for each side. We'll I might even bring this down so that's got let's take this guy out. Let's move. I can't put that there. You know what? LCD panel. Because I want them to have their icons on each of those. Kind of like little banners and whatnot. And then we can find the lights again. Where do those go? There we are. Perfect. And let's see here. Where'd that council go? There was a table. Which was... Is it our LCD? What is it under? Do. I just saw it too. It's under. I can't believe I forgot. Oh, you know what? I did forget. I can't believe I did that. Whee! Oh dear. So we're just gonna reverse this. Boom. Okay, so it does fill with oxygen. I love this. Because, like, in gymnasiums, you know, I don't know about any other place, but in, like, some of the gymnasiums I've been in, they have these giant vents, shafts that come out, and then there's just this grid, kind of like the, or, you know, grill right here that pushes out air of some sort. Oh, man, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to put in some timer blocks, some programmer blocks, and we're going to get this thing really going good. And then I'm also going to do a paint job on it. But I'll bring that into the survival world, and I'll show off the final product in the next episode. Hopefully we'll have the first set of contenders going on. And this is, like I said before, I put a connector, at least I think I did. There's a connector on there so I can connect it to my ship, warp it to wherever I want it to go, so we can always move this place around. And I think the final test I want to do is, let's go ahead and do I have chips? I do have chips, so we'll throw these in here. And we're going to enable the safe zone because I need to know how far out it needs to be. So we're just going to open up these. Yeah, that's going to depressurize because there's no way to... oh yeah, that's going to have to be a lot bigger. So, what is that? Safe zone? Yeah. So let's... $75 meters good enough? Yeah. That is perfect. So that's going to give quite a bit of space. So what I'm going to do is in here, there should be something along the lines of allow building, which will allow. And then we'll take that off. Let's see here. Gridlock, foxhole hands. So what I'll do is I'm going to eject everyone from here so they can't come in. Yeah. It's going to be perfect, I think. So we'll start the timer. We'll get the shield up. Once the shield goes up, and let's save this. We'll save it as 2 on the end of that. And if I do this, now right now, if I shot this thing, it would get damaged. So we gotta wait for the timer to finish. But yeah, with that. I think it's up, isn't it? It's enabled. Cool. Yep, there's the grid. So this is perfect. So if we go in here, see, we'll fire a rocket. It's not going to have a problem, right? If we were to, let's see here. What is it? Shift? No. Yeah, here it is. So let's grab this guy right here. Oh, not this guy. That's a whole ship. Let's see here. Now we have a separate save, so I'm going to do a little bit of testing here before we close out this episode. And while we're doing that, see, firing, it's blocking all the shots. If I were to go inside, yeah, it doesn't even let me in. Cool. So what happens if we're like, let's go way out and then go flying at this thing? All right. So say they're dogfighting, trying to fight this thing, and oh, nice! Isn't that fantastic? This is gonna make the dogfighting so much better. Cool. Anyways, I gotta apologize for not having episodes really recently. I've been playing a lot of Space Engineers, but unfortunately, the problem is that they're haven't. Wow. It's interesting. Now I can go through here, which is good. I could whitelist that if I so chose to do so, but I do not want to. So what I'll do is I'm going to have them either create a small little craft where they can respawn in this area. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Is they'll put like a little spawn room, floating room that it will whitelist so they can respawn in here. So they're not way off in the distance, but I want them to take their stations or whatever ship they come in, and I want them to shoot those off away from this platform and then spawn back in it. That way their stations do not get damaged. That's a high priority for me. What I'll probably do is I'll copy this platform and I'll have them all agree to this size, and or even half of this size, so they can have multiple fighters here, and I can whitelist one over the other so they can have like dual dogfights, etc. But that would be kind of cool. Or I could create some of those guys up there too, so they're all on equal footing. So there's a lot of things I could do. But anyways, so anybody who's known me knows that in ag, or I work in ag, so the two busiest seasons are spring and fall. The latter being the least busy. And in the spring, I spend 8+ hours talking to people, trying to figure out their problems, taking orders, and I talk, right? And so when I get home, I'm mentally fatigued from solving all these problems, as well as my voice is, well, you know, overused, overspent. It's spent. So I tend to stop recording. Usually I have like a backlog of videos, or at least I try to have a backlog of videos to kind of get me through the summer and then help me get back in the habit. Unfortunately, I didn't do it this time. The last 2 years have, I mean, really not to excuse, you know, everyone has probably had kind of a tough year and so on, or last couple of years have been kind of tough for everyone, but for me in particular, you know, it was exhausting there for a while, not knowing what was going to happen between that the election and the virus and all the other nuances that were happening in the United States. Now my biggest problem right now is getting supplies. We have auto people come in from time to time because we have a car wash side, and that they're complaining about trying to get chips for their trucks or cars or just getting cars in general to sell. Uh, you know, in the ag industry, we're having issues like in spring, prime time to get valves, and we can't get the chips. The manufacturers can't get the chips to run the valves. I'm like, oh god. So it's just been a nightmare. I'm hoping that this is going to go away sometime, but I don't know when it is. But thank you guys for watching. Apologize if it wasn't terribly interesting. The Space Engineers videos have not done terribly well for me in the past, so I've always been hesitant to record any of them. For example, it took me well into a month to get up into space properly, just being solo by myself. But anyways, again, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what do you think about this little meeting of central point for the arena. What kind of competitions we could have. I'm thinking possibly rover races on the wastelands, like all terrain. Try to get across the chasms, etc. type deals. Just like amazing races and so on. I'm really hoping that those will catch these guys' interest and we can really take off with this, and I can get some good recordings of all this to share with you all. But I'm going to end it here, and thank you guys again for watching. Bye.